we're going to start with the B minor chord. So it's just the top 3 strings, so it'll be, so it goes, and then down to a B minor 7, B minor 6, then the E note. So once again, and then after that, it goes to a D chord, which kind of does some variations on it, but it goes. So it starts off with first finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then pinky or ring finger on the 5th fret of the E string. So it's a little stretch. So, and then this is a D suspended. So it's just the D with adding the pinky. So. And then pretty much here you can just leave the index finger and the ring finger in the same spot. It's all going to be shaped around the D chord. And just lift up your middle finger. So you'll have the open E string, add the index finger back, and then play with the pinky. So. Well, if you're liking this, please subscribe, help support the channel. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, so thanks everyone for joining. So here we go from the top. So. And then it goes to the verse. So we're going to stay with D. Slide up to G. So for this one, I'm barring the E and the B string with my index finger on the 3rd fret, and then ring finger on the 4th fret of the G string, ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string. Play the same chords as the intro. The next part is a little tricky. So this is an A chord, but then you're going to add the pinky on the 5th fret of the E string, which is an A note. I have to bar it to get that, because otherwise that's an impossible stretch for me to play the A chord like this and get my pinky over there. So for that, you have to bar it, and then you're going to leave the fingers like that. So, and then you have to hammer on with these 2 fingers. So you're going to hold down the 2nd fret of the G, D, and B strings with your index finger, pinky on the 5th fret of the E string, and then here you're gonna, so I'm hammering on with the 3rd, with my index finger on the 4th fret of the G string, also at the same time the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. If you have an electric guitar, it's much easier on that. But any type of hammer-ons you're going to do, even with the D string, you just have to practice hammering on and getting the strength in your fingers to do this. So let's go from the top. So it's D. So add on D suspended, lift it off, F, G, so for these, the F and the G, you're pretty much going to play the same as the opening G, but you only have to use the first 3 notes. So for this one, you just have to bar the 1st fret with your index finger on the G and the E string, and then middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. So you're gonna move it up to the G and play D again. So it goes like. Again. This time instead of you're gonna slide this up. So. And then it does another verse, so. This time he plays a E, open E, slide with my ring finger, kind of a giant finger, my middle finger and my 3rd finger, slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the E string, and then 2nd fret of the A string, and then back to the A. Next part is going to be the bridge. Do 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 do. Now it's kind of just a walk down. So those chords are going to be pretty much just all the workaround around the D. So it's, I play it with the middle finger on the 7th fret of the G string, ring finger on the 7th fret of the B string, and then index finger on the 5th fret of the E string. So for that part, you're still playing the same D. The first string, or the first strum, you're going to hit the E note, or the E string. The second strum, you're not going to hit it. You're just going to hit the B and the G string. You're going to add your pinky to the 8th fret of the B string. strum the E string again, and then play a G. So this part's all about strumming. Alright, and then for the solo part, it's gonna be 4th fret on the D string. You're gonna bounce back. So 4th fret on the D string with your ring finger, 2nd fret of the G string with your index. So play it twice. Then add your pinkies to the 5th fret of the D string. So. End it with a D7. So. This part is pretty fast for the lead. You have to change your chords pretty quick. So you're really just playing the same chord. It's just different shapes. So that's an F. That's an F. That's a G. That's a G. And then to a D. So. So here's a full breakdown of it. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and let me know what other songs you want me to cover in the comments below. And I have more videos coming out soon, so Stay tuned. Thank you.